Hi, I'm Caleb.
I'm BK.
And we're here today. We were supposed to be building on a house, but it was kind of wet and nasty, so started sitting around at the shop and looking around what we had and saw this old chlorine cylinder and decided, hey, we can possibly make a bell out of it. So
let's see how it goes.
Let's see how it goes. Well, we went and pressure washed it first because it had a coating of paint on it. It didn't really do a whole lot to it, but it's okay because we're planning on painting it later on. It got most of it off. Next step is we'll probably be going and making something to cut it with.
Alright, first thing we're going to do is build a little jig here. Just going to use these old large casters that I have laid around. I'm going to secure these to this wooden top, the 2x4s to the wooden top. Then I'm going to take these casters and just drill a hole to set them right inside. The diameter of the cylinder is about 10.5 inches, so I'm going to set these about 8 inches from the center so that I can get a good hold on the cylinder. After we get this set up, or get the cylinder put on there, ensure that it rotates properly. Then we're going to set up a grinder, secure it so that we can place it against the cylinder, rotate the cylinder, and get a nice, perfect cut on it.
As you can see, we've got the jig set up so that it rolls pretty nicely. And we're about to cut it in half and see how it looks after that. Hopefully, I'm just going to hold the grinder and hopefully I won't mess up the cut. Let's try that. Alright, the cut went really well. We got a nice, pretty straight cut on it, and the jig worked out real good. Now, the only thing is, we still have some rough edges in here, as you always will when you cut metal with a grinder or a cutting blade. So we're going to have to take the grinder and grind it off. You can also use a file if you want to use that. And then afterwards, we're going to use a little bit of junk rebar we have laying around to bend and mold a hanger for the top of it, and possibly also a hammer for it, so we have a nice, good tone when we hit it. I'm going to go to that, and we'll see what happens. Alright, so we got 3 pieces made. The first 2, well, actually this was the first one, and it turned out real good. This was the second one. I made it a little bit short and small, so I may use that piece somewhere else. But here's another one. Now all we have to do is weld these 2 onto the sides, and we'll be able to make some good hooks to hang the bell from. Okay, well, we got the hangers welded on, and we went ahead and welded on the hook here, and we went ahead and put chains on the hangers before we welded it, and so that way it'll really be easy to hang from a tree.
I was looking through some scrap pile to try to find something that we could use as a dinger, and I found this old chain hook welded to a heavy piece of steel. Hooks nicely right here, and that's that. So I think it's time to hang it.
I think it is too.
See what it sounds like.
Okay, well we got the chain all hooked up, put in a tree, hanging out in the middle of nowhere, so we can try to see if this thing works well or not.
Alright, let's see what it sounds like. Pretty impressed. I like it. Sounds good.
You got a pretty good ring to it. I like it.
Okay. Overall, I think the project went well. I think the jig held up pretty good. We had to make a little modifications on it.
Yeah, a couple.
Had to go into a couple blades, cheap off-brand blades. But other than that, I think the project went smoothly, and I think we're good.
I agree.
And this is what we made.